In FIFA 23, everyone right now is talking about lengthy players. Everyone is saying it's the crazy meta. So in this short video, we're going to be going over what exactly it is, because you might have been feeling in a couple of games that your player has more pace stats on the card, but for some reason your opponent is able to catch up to him, whether it's when you're attacking and it's the opponent's defender, or even in a different scenario. So this could potentially be the reason why that is happening. So you can see Erling Haaland, if you go into Fitbin, you can see underneath his player, it does say lengthy. Now, for the last couple of days, I've seen it there, but I've just been ignoring it. I thought Fitbin just had a crazy one, lengthy. What on earth could that mean? Now, there is actually a very, very valid explanation about it, and we are going to be discussing that right now. So if you actually hover over it, it does say next gen feature on Fitbin. This is only available for next gen, so of course new gen PlayStation, new gen Xbox. Now we do see here in the pitch notes, going back to the pitch notes, who would have thought, but EA did actually explain exactly what this is. Essentially, this year we do have 3 different acceleration types. We've got controlled, which is going to be for most players in FIFA 23. They're going to be having this sort of acceleration. Then you do have explosive, and then we do have the notorious lengthy, which everyone is talking about. So for explosive, this is shorter players, more agile players who are able to quickly cover short distances and get ahead of their opponents. So I've definitely felt this when I'm using a player, for example, like Messi. He has a short burst of pace, but then what happens is he sort of slows down after that, even if that means slowing down after the initial burst of acceleration. So what Messi does, he gains loads of pace, and then suddenly I feel like the defender is getting super fast and he's able to catch up to him. But well, what's actually happened is Messi's had a super quick burst of acceleration, but then he actually slows down a little bit after that. So explosive, I would imagine, is good for some attackers, but the meta, what really seems to be everyone going crazy about, is lengthy. So taller and stronger, these players need a bit more time to get going, but are able to catch up to anyone, right? Anyone, and even surpass them, provided they have enough distance. So this is basically saying, if you're going, say you've got a counter attack and it's a little bit past the halfway line, the lengthy players are going to be much better because they're going to be able to go all the way down the field, instead of Messi, who in that situation would just get the ball and perhaps just have a small, it's very small, just acceleration, burst of pace, and then the defender catches up. This lengthy player would just be able to run all the way to the goal and nobody would be able to catch him. And that also works for defenders. If it's defending, then you should be able to catch up to that player if there is a distance. These players start slower but will thrive over long distances. Now you can already see how this sounds very overpowered. Now this is how accelerate categories are assigned. You've got explosive here, agility, so greater than 65. Then you've got this, and then lengthy, you've got strength greater than 65, strength minus agility equals 14. Then you've got acceleration greater than 55, height. So an example player is Virgil van Dijk. Now another player we do have is Erling Haaland. But the interesting thing about this is even players who are not lengthy by default, if you put a chemistry style, the chemistry style can actually alter and maybe fit them into one of these categories. Well, make them fit into this category here, into the requirements, and they can actually become a lengthy player with the correct chemistry style. So for example, Renato Sanchez, if we refresh this here, if you go ahead and actually put an architect chemistry style, here we go, then he changes to a lengthy player. So maybe that's more OP. We do have to try that, but lengthy right now, everyone's going crazy about it. It's the next big thing. So for example, Lewandowski, I'm surprised he's not lengthy by default, but if you actually put the architect chemistry style on him, he does become lengthy. Now it's important to note, Architect isn't the only chemistry style that is available for this. If you go ahead and do Darwin Núñez, he can actually get lengthy with the Hawk chemistry style. So that is how you can see, it's not like the Architect chemistry style has got some magic spell. It just happens Hawk is the best chemistry style for Núñez because it makes him fit into these requirements. Would Architect make him fit? Let me see. Architect would also make him fit, but obviously I think Hawk is better suited if you can get that lengthy acceleration type and then also get pace, shooting, and physical. That's pretty much perfect for him. And I think people are going crazy over him right now. Liverpool didn't play well, but I think the reason he's been going up in price is because people are discovering this with Hawk. He's actually a super overpowered card because he gets those stat attributes, and then he also is a lengthy player. So he's going to be useful for those long distances. Now, we still need to figure out what exactly this does mean. Is this more useful for defenders than attackers? I think for attackers, you could argue players like Haaland, people are absolutely loving them. Like I already described what it does, I'm sure you guys understand, but this is pretty much only available on Futbin, Footwares, Foot.gg, other sites like that. This isn't actually something you can view in-game, but let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. Definitely try out Lengthy, see if you can mess around with some chemistry styles, go on Futbin, click around, see if you can make your player match this. Cristiano Ronaldo is a big one who, if you put an Architect chemistry style on him, he becomes a lengthy. It still sounds very funny to say, but for example, someone like Messi, I think, does Messi even fit? It needs to be taller than 5'9". So for example, Messi, no matter what chemistry style you put on him, he's not going to be able to be lengthy. So yeah, test it out, guys, and let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.